Let's talk about Digital Extreme's new upcoming game, Soulframe. Now, what you're seeing is actually gameplay from one of the Warframe dev streams, which is another title by Digital Extremes. They decided to show some very, very alpha gameplay of Soulframe. This is basically alpha type footage. They even mentioned that against their better judgment, they are showing it. Now, I have it in the background now because I want to give you guys my opinions on it. So, my opinions on Soulframe is it's not exactly like I expected it to be. I know this is basically alpha footage and whatnot, but I expected, like, at the most, least, whatever, Warframe meets Dark Souls type thing. You know, Dark Souls type related game. That's where we got Souls. And then from Warframe, it got Frame. So that's what I assumed. I assumed it would just be Dark Souls Warframe, basically like a permadeath Warframe type thing. That's not what it looks like at all from the what we saw gameplay. From the gameplay, it looks like it is more of a Dark Souls style game run on the same engine that Warframe is ran on, opposed to what I originally thought, which is still technically smart of Digital Extremes because they have this whole thing where they're actually getting their big Warframe community possibly into a new game, which is Soulframe. Like I mentioned before, we don't have too much information on Soulframe at the moment. The footage you're seeing is alpha footage, but with that said, we do know that at TennoCon 2023, Digital Extremes is going to be showing off something about Soulframe, which again makes sense and it's actually smart that Digital Extremes would decide to use TennoCon, the Warframe convention event, to show off a bit of Soulframe. Soulframe at the moment doesn't really have any traction since it's not even a game that's out yet. So why wouldn't they try to get some of the fan base that enjoys Warframe? So it's looking like Soulframe is going to be a Dark Souls style game overall. A slower pace than Warframe, more having to dodge and hit, maybe parry at the right time type thing. Because Warframe, for those of you guys that don't know, is not very oriented on having to dodge. I don't even think there is a parry mechanic in Warframe at the time of making this video. There might be, but either way, it's not like you ever need to actually use it. And yeah, like I said, the dodge thing is more of a optional thing. Like you can dodge if you want to look cool in Warframe. You don't really need to dodge anything. The enemies usually die if you breathe on them in the Warframe most of the time. So that's one of those things. I will be interested to see how this develops because it might be a Dark Souls style game, but it is still going to be ran, as far as I know, on the same game engine as Warframe, and I believe it's going to be free to play as well. So I don't know if that will change. I don't think that will change at all. I'd be surprised if it did. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm just going to say, based on the alpha footage, it's not really what I per se was expecting. I guess we'll check in on it again once we get more beta footage of it. But till then, these are my current opinions on it. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.